Hey guys, and welcome back to FTL. We're gonna do this again. Oh look, there's a continue button. Nifty. That helps for crashes. Hint hint. Or actually I think it just helps for leaving. Anyway, so we're gonna play the Federation Cruiser. And we're gonna rename it... I really stuck on the name. So we're gonna call it the Gunner Boy. Yep. Because it's got guns. And it's male. I don't really know. Anyway, so the Gunner Boy, it has 4 basic lasers. Also has 4 crew and shields. So that's what it is. It's just a laser ship, really. So, you know, it's not bad. I like it. So, let's see what's behind the first door. Why do I always think they're doors? They're not doors, they're beacons. Ah, mercenary work, okay. So convince someone that they've made a bad idea. Well, if there's one thing I'm good at convincing people, it's that they've made a bad decision. That sounds ominous, doesn't it? I'm good at making people realize they made a bad choice in their lives. So it tends to rip out systems fairly quick, especially at the start where they don't have a lot of shields. Which is good. Unless you get some weapons, it will fall off later on. Heavy weapon mark 1. There's heavy laser mark 1. Good. Happy about that. So now that laser is going to do more damage and it recharges quicker. I have to look at that because I'm like, what? Really? It recharges quicker? Does more damage, but there's no. If you have heavy lasers, there is actually no disadvantage taking heavy lasers over basic lasers. I don't know why. You would think that they'd take a little bit longer to charge, but no, less time. It's weird. Anyway, so the competition is still running. Leave a comment. Be in the draw to giant spiders. That's certainly new. Anyway, enter into the competition. Leave a comment in any one of these videos and be in the draw to win a copy of this game. I've done a little bit of research. This is a surprise for me. And it looks like the game's coming out August. Maybe. They weren't quite clear on that one. They said, maybe August. But there's only 2 people working on it, so they can't be sure right now. So... this might actually be the last series of videos I do. I might do another one. Haven't decided yet. Maybe I'll do one on release. But, you know. So, yeah. So since this is probably one of the last videos I'm going to do for this game, I'm going to set a time for the draw. At this stage, the draw will be on the 10th of August. That's New Zealand time. So if you were in America, probably the 9th of August. Maybe I'll make a quick video saying who the winner is or something like that, or maybe I'll send them a comment. I probably won't make a video. I kind of don't want to let everyone know who it is. That sounds like being sneaky, doesn't it? I'm not. I am actually giving away a copy of the game. So sneaky. But anyway, in all seriousness, you know, this is a fun game still. If you don't win, sorry, but you should buy it anyway. Because it's fun. I mean, if you watch these films, God, Plight, it burns. I love suns. They always set fire to my oxygen room, which I've decided is one of the worst rooms to have set on fire. Oxygen and mid-bays. And I love that the oxygen room is right next to the mid-bay. That's just freaking fantastic. Now, one thing I have noticed that I don't use, and maybe I'll explain it to you just so you know what it is and you can decide. There is a... Sorry, that was Skype going off on my side. One of my friends decided to talk to me at this moment and I didn't close it off. You'll get one more beep like that. It's not your Skype, it's mine. Apologise. I'll mention it. Anyway, the auto fire button. What does it do? Basically, when you set your target to something, for instance, if you go heavy laser, press 1, heavy laser, click auto fire, it'll glow yellow instead of red. What that'll mean is every time the heavy laser is ready, it'll fire on its own. Now, this can be good, but I like to have a little bit tighter control with my weapons usually, so I don't use it. But it's an option, you know? You can do it if you wish. When they've got no shields, these ships seem to fall pretty quick. But I think that's normal with any science fiction game or universe. No shields, all over. I should probably repair those shields though. Now, first step is usually with a ship with shields. I always like to get to stage level 2 shields, just because it just gives you that little bit of extra survivability. Oh, just distribute air through the ship a little bit better. Keep in mind, don't double click that button unless you want to vent all the air into space. Now, don't get me wrong, hilarious, it really is, but probably a bad idea. I've just realised I haven't decided where I'm going to cut this video. Alright, so we're not going to have a very clean cut this time. Sorry. But, yeah. So. Just an enemy ship. Chilling out, doing its thing. Taking out shields just rips them apart. You've got to remember with the heavy laser, especially that... Ooh, FTL jammer. Nice. Takes them long to jump. Could be useful if they try to run. Anyway, what I was saying is you've got to remember that if you are firing the heavy laser, you've got to try and get it so it doesn't hit their shields, because it'll only do one point of damage to the shields. Now, that's kind of lame, because if you only do 1 point of damage to the shields, you haven't actually hurt them. You might as well hit the shields with the basic laser, neutralize the shields, and then get the heavy laser to hit the shield component itself. That tends to work a lot better. Stealth ships. Hates them. But it's only got a basic laser and a beam, so I'm actually invulnerable to this ship. Which would be fine if that sun wasn't behind it. Because suns are just dicks. And here it comes. Get ready to set everything on fire. Oh, it's only a non-essential room. Cool. That's probably the least bad fire I've ever seen. And now we jump out of there. Still got a bit of time, so let's not just run for the exit. Let's learn from my mistakes, as a couple of commenters have made, and don't run for the exit in level 1 when the fights are easy. I say the fights are easy, but I've taken quite a few hits. But then again, I guess with the extra shields, I shouldn't take too many more hits, aside from this missile that's coming in. Okay, I took a hit. That's fine, it hit a non-essential room. I've turned off oxygen. Oh, to make sure I can get my shields on. Probably would turn off the shields now and turn the oxygen back on. Otherwise you tend to get a problem where the oxygen gets set on fire or medbay gets set on fire. Basically fires. And if you start getting hull breaches, you've really doomed yourself quite badly. So I always seem to be a bit gung-ho with turning off oxygen, because oxygen, who needs it? I don't. Do you breathe? I've never breathed in my life. Breathe? Taking a breath? What is the past tense of breathe? Might have to look that up later. Okay, and that was me getting an email on while doing the video, so I'm doing really well for turning off my applications this time, aren't I? Sorry guys. Anyway, we continue to jump. We jump to freedom. 20 fuel! We're not likely to run out of fuel in this game, or at least not anytime soon. Oh, I think this is new music. So anyway, as I was saying, I might not do another video of this game. I might! I'm not saying I won't. Maybe if they do a patch and it adds some really cool stuff, maybe I'll play another game just to show you guys some cool stuff, but... yeah, I might stop here, because there's not much more I can really show you. However, I won't stop doing videos. I did a video on Spelunky the other day, I'm sure you've probably already seen it, or at least noted it existed. And I'm planning to do Dark Souls for the PC when it comes out, assuming on its reviews. If it looks like it's going to be okay, then, you know, I'll do it. I've played a bit of it on PS3, not a lot, but yeah, Dark Souls is fun. I'm not great at it, so if you're looking for an expert playthrough of Dark Souls, probably not for you. If you're looking for a guy freaking out and falling off a balcony multiple times, I'll edit most of that out, or I'll be doing some editing with it. Maybe it is something you want to check out, I don't know. So, I'm going to be looking at guides and stuff because you can't play that game without... Well, you can, but... I don't know what I'll do with Dark Souls. But anyway, I'm thinking Dark Souls. So if you're interested, check it out. If you're not, well, that's fine. I'll be doing other videos as well on the side. That ship is not going to run. Its helm is down. Shield's down. Its down is so down. Everything on it is down. I had real trouble naming this ship. I looked at it for a second, just took a glance, and my mind just went to a very childish place, and I couldn't think of a name better than that, so... Shooter Boy. Or was it Gunner Boy? It was Gunner Boy! Oh man, I've even forgot the name of this ship. Oh well. Ion Storms. They suck. But... you sort of have to turn off systems. I mean, this is nothing you haven't already seen before, that's the thing. We've got a hull breach. So I've seen Rockman to deal with the hull breaches because he's got more health. No. Oh, there it is. There it goes. Hull breach is now causing damage. This is one of those games that's only so much you can really talk about. I mean, it's still a fantastic game, all things considered, but there's not much more I can show you about the game without you actually playing it and going, oh wow, it's a fantastic game, and comparing such like stories and strategies. But yeah. The silence on an ion storm. It's an ion storm? You know what? I'm gonna say it's an ion storm. Oh. Done the old, forgot to put power in engines. I tend to hang out in nebulas a lot in this game. Just because nebulas are where all the cool kids hang out. It's true. If you go to a school, any school, you'll find all the kids sitting in a nebula. Because that's where the cool kids hang out. All of a sudden I want to go to a school where they just hang out in nebulas. I mean, come on. I don't even think they're allowed to have nebulas in schools. Especially after the great Nebula Redaction Act of 1998, I think it was? Nebulas haven't been allowed for a while, ever since their governments found out that breathing toxic gases can kill you. It took many years of research to find this out, of course, but after a while they found out toxic gases are bad for you. And I think this is good because, you know, the children. Yep, the children. I have no idea what I'm talking about. This ship is so not ready for melee combat. I almost missed the donut in that regard. Because the donut could just take melee combat like it didn't give a damn. But really the only danger now is in the ship. Their weapons are down, their oxygen's down. I think they probably still have a NG inside that ship, so it'd be a bit of a problem, but you know, it really, the fight's pretty much over. And the mantis is just breaking my ship. Bloody mantis. Oxygen's down to 80%. Get that fixed. There we go. Now, at this point in the game, what I was really looking for is more weapons. I start stockpiling a lot of scrap. I think I start doing it now because really not much more I need. Except I'm needing weapons that can actually, like... When things have one shield, 4 guns, easy. Like 4 bullets or whatever. Easy times. But when they start getting multiple shields, you start really struggling, especially when they get 3 shields. Or if they get 4 shields, I can't do any damage to them at all. So you need to get more shots if you're going to have a gunning ship. In this case, the game is a little bit gear reliant. It's not a problem, but you can get, as I said before, you can get into a very unwinnable situation. No need for that basic laser anymore. And I'll keep the FTL jammer, yeah. So once you're in that unwinnable situation, it kinda sucks. Understatement of the year. Because you just can't do anything. I'm not sure if that's a flaw with the game, or just... Oh, I got a rock crew. He's like, I will lead you out of here. And they're like, okay. They're all Malphite. I like to think that rock people is Malphite. Except for the fact they can't do the thing where they jump out of a brush and just punch you in the air. I should do some League of Legends videos. I don't know if we'll do League of Legends videos. Our team in League of Legends is not very good. We tend to just play Twisted Tree Line. I know, Twisted Tree Line. No one plays it. But we do, because we only have 3 people on at any time. Plus, it's still a fun level. I mean, people give it shit because it's not... That's something. I mean, if a level is fun, you should be able to play it, right? Basic idea. If other people were like, well, it's not a very good level, then, well, okay, fine, don't play it. But if you're looking for a smaller team-based thing, and you're looking to do silly things, and you just... It doesn't have an established meta so much either. Because you don't have the, okay, we've got to have 2 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 doing this. It's, okay guys, what works? And you get a whole bunch of different strategies, and it's kind of unexplored territory, which is really fun. I like unexplored territory, because it's unexplored. And there's territory. Yep. But yeah, so I mean, if you want to see videos of that, maybe I can work out something in that. I know one of my friends is very eager to get videos of that, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe. He'll probably send me a comment and say, yes, we should do League of Legends videos. Well, I say Stefan from the Terraria videos, he wants to do that, but yeah, we'll see. The sky is the limit after this, guys. And if all you want to see was the FTL videos, well, that's fine too. You're allowed to do that. I am happy to make your accommodations, my good sirs. And good ladies, if there's any ladies listening. I don't know, the game community seems to be very male-dominated, but doesn't mean only guys play games. We all know this. Despite the fact there are no girls on the internet. Just FBI agents. Alright, so got a lot of scrap now. So I'm like, well, I could upgrade my weapons, but I'd be upgrading them for something that I don't know I'll get. Which is kind of interesting when you get into this point where you're like, well, do I upgrade my ship to gain possibly nothing? Or do I just hold on to the scrap and wait for the hopeful time when I get, you know, something that I need? Like, for instance, a Mark III laser would require 110 scrap to buy it, and I'd need 4 power. I'd need a lot of scrap for it. And if I've already spent all my scrap, then I don't get my Mark III laser. But if I haven't spent my scrap, then I get a weapon that fires 5 shots. Which, you know, on this ship would be amazing. So, it's a little bit of risk-reward, I guess. Oh, okay, that heavy beam didn't work. You gotta time the heavy lasers right as well. That's important. And their hull is depressurizing. Where? One thing I do like about when you're shooting a lot of lasers is when all the lasers come from different directions and they will hit at the same time. It looks really cool, actually. Just a constant barrage of fire. And by constant, I mean sporadic. But it is a barrage. Let's not forget that. A sporadic barrage of fire. Well, I guess a sporadic barrage of fire is a real thing. Yeah, Mantis. Mantis are in the ship. There shouldn't be a problem with 3 versus 2. There we go, got the shields that time. Oh, that was a bit close. Probably should have taken the human out of there. Aisha? Yeah, probably should have taken Aisha out of there before she got so badly injured. It's odd in this game that only humans have multiple genders. Like, the rock people don't have multiple genders. No mantis, no NG, no slug. Although, let's be fair for a second. How would you tell if a rock person was female? Do rock people even have females? Don't know how they reproduce. Maybe this is for further study. Maybe I should write a 16-page document on how rock people reproduce. This is not happening. That is really not happening. That would be one of the weirdest things I'd ever written, though. Oh, it's a mantis. Destroying cameras. Go for essential systems first, I suppose. And depressurized hull. So you note in this game that I haven't gone for upgraded cameras because unless you're boarding, you really don't need them that much. I mean, if you're boarding, you obviously need them just because you need to know what you're getting into. You don't want to board a ship and find out there's like 300 guys in there. Well, at least I don't. Maybe you do. Maybe that's hilarious. Actually, on hindsight, it does sound kind of hilarious. You always get those good repair stations when you don't need them. It's a rule, I think.